What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another video from Bulls to the Wall Trading. Thank you so much for joining in. This is going to be my watch list for March 13th, 2019. As I always do, I make these videos to review day trading stocks that have potential for tomorrow, as well as swing trades. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Please do me a favor, subscribe and like. This is a channel where I like to teach people how to trade and break down the barrier or the stereotype that trading is difficult. So if you like how I do things, if you like how I explain things, do me a favor and please subscribe and like. Check out my website, bullsofthewalltrading.com. I have a course that teaches you everything that I know on there. And I also have a free newsletter where you can get information sent to your email inbox. All I would need, obviously, is your email address. So check that out. I also have a contact in the portion of the website on there if you want to get a hold of me. I also have a free chat room through the Discord app. I'll leave the link to all these things and all these promotions or whatever you want to call them in the description of this video. So check that out. I'm not a financial planner or a financial advisor, so anything that I discuss here is just personal opinion. Please do not invest without doing your own research. Please do not invest if you don't know what you're doing. You could lose a lot of money. So just please take that into consideration before doing anything. So yesterday I had my watch list, and I want to go over the stocks that I called out yesterday just to see how they did today. So maybe we have some winners, maybe some didn't really do what we wanted them to do, and that's what investing is all about. You win some and you lose some, but the name of the game is just learning how to minimize your losses. So the first one that I want to go over that I had yesterday was for day trade, and it was RIG. All right, so for day trading, I always do a 1 day, 5-minute candlestick pattern. That's just something that I like to do. Before I get into this whole pattern or what happened here, just want to make you aware that this is my style of trading. That doesn't mean that this is the only way of trading. Just know and understand that there's many, many different other ways of trading. So just keep that in mind. The way that I like to day trade is momentum. It basically means that I look for a stock that had a pretty nice day to the upside, and I'm looking for signals the following day that will tell me that that momentum is going to continue the following day. So RIG was one of those that I identified yesterday. The reason that I identified it yesterday, if we zoom in a little bit, it made a high after the market closed right here. So the way that I day trade is I like to see a break above the previous day high. So this purple line right here is where the high was at the time I made the video yesterday. As you can see right here, this candlestick broke through that high that I had yesterday. So what I would have done at that point, or this morning, because this was the pre-market, I would delete this previous line that I had drawn yesterday when I made the video. And I would have drawn a new one right here because this would have been the new high. So right there. So my theory would have been when and if the stock breaks above this new resistance line, which is the high, and it has a good volume, which you could see right here, or these lines right here, this is the volume for each candle. If it breaks above with good volume, we could see a nice pop to the upside, which means the momentum is going to keep going. And that in theory is momentum trading. So if we zoom out, we could see right here, actually, let me zoom in. It'll be a little better. So the market opened right here. It pushed up, next candlestick, it broke through. And that right there, it satisfies our condition for it to break above. If we look at the volume for this specific candlestick, which you can look right here when I put my cursor on it, is about 500,000, which is very good for a 5-minute candlestick. So right there, it crossed above, check. Good volume, check. We could have gotten in hoping for a nice pop to the upside. So if we would have gotten in, let's say around $8.78 or somewhere around there, we could have rode this up until $9.16 or until you saw that you made enough profits and you could have gotten out. So this one worked out perfectly, and I just want to say that just because all the conditions are met, like here, like it crossed above the line that we have and it's a good volume, it does not guarantee that it's going to take this jump to the upside. I've seen stocks where it just goes up a little bit, maybe 10 cents, and then it comes right back down. So you have to take that into consideration. And I always mention that you need to be aware of what you're doing and always have an exit strategy just in case things don't go your way. Fortunately for this stock, RIG, things did go our way. So that one worked out in our favor. And that one was one that if you would have watched my watch list and you would have had it on watch, you probably would have made some money on that one. So luckily, or hopefully you watched my watch list. So let me move on to the next one. And just by looking at this one, you could probably continue watching this one tomorrow because they made another high. So if you really wanted to, you could say the high is at 916 and you guys know the rest. You would do the same thing watching it tomorrow at that 916 price point. The next one is VIPS. Okay, here's another one. So same situation. This purple line right here was the high of day yesterday. So that's where we have our line drawn. So if we zoom in a little bit. So we wanted the same situation. We wanted the price to break above this purple line with good volume. And we could get in and hopefully see a nice gain to the upside. So right here when the market opened, this candlestick crossed above and it had 300,000 in volume. So decent, not like the last stock that we saw that had 500,000. But if we would have gotten in, we only would have made, let's see, about 4 cents or 5 cents a share before it came right back down. So this is what I mean when I say that just because the conditions are met, it doesn't mean that it's going to take you to the upside. So this is a perfect situation here where everything is happening how we want it to do, and it breaks above. It has decent volume. We buy in, it goes up a couple cents, and then it comes right back down. So this one did what we wanted it to do. Unfortunately, it didn't continue the pop to the upside. Now, if you would have gotten in and you would have had like a stop loss all the way down here, then yeah, it would have went up, it would have went down, and then it would have recovered, and you would have made, a little bit of money. But the main thing that I want you to see here is that just because a stock does exactly what we wanted it to do, it does not mean that it's going to make you, 30, 40, 50 cents a share. It could sometimes just go up a couple cents and then come right back down. So this is why I always say that you need to have a backup plan. You need to have stop losses just in case things don't go your way and to prevent yourself from losing a ton of money. GLBS is the other one I had yesterday. Let's see. Okay, so this was the high yesterday right here. So it made a new high at $11 right there. So this is a new high. I'll delete my old high. So as you can tell, when the market opened up, it just went all the way down. So this one never came back to that $11 mark. So this one didn't do what we wanted it to do. So no biggie there. So those were the ones that I had yesterday. Out of the 3 day trades that I had, RIG was by far the best one. VIPS had a little pop, but nothing to go crazy about. So now let's go into the ones that I have for tomorrow as far as day trading. The first one is the VVPR. All right. So first thing we do, we identify the high of the day, which is right here at $3.19. And based on what I just went over, you guys should know what we're looking for right now. We want the price to break above $3.19 with good volume. Again, have a backup plan, have a strategy, have a stop loss just in case things don't go your way. The next one is NDRA. And I'm sorry if I'm rushing a little bit. I took a little bit too much time with reviewing the stocks from last night. NDRA, where's the high of the day? $2.95. Again, we want the price to break above $2.95 with good volume, and that could indicate that it might continue the momentum that it had today. You might want to keep in mind that it is very close to $3. Whenever you see a stock that's coming close to a whole number or a half dollar, that's a big resistance point, so you might want to keep that in mind. Um, you might be better off getting in on this stock above $3 instead of above $2.95, but that's up to you. The last one for day trading is TEUM, and this is a beautiful one that's moving a lot right now. Where's the high of day? Right here at 450. And this is a good one because it's moving a lot, as you can see right here, after the market closed. This gray area right here, that's after the market closed. So it's moving a lot, and it made the high of the day at the after the market closed. So we identify the high, which is $4.50, and by now you guys know the rest. So those are the ones that I have as far as day trading potential for tomorrow. Just got to keep an eye on them, and hopefully they act and do what we want it to do. Switching over to swing trading, I changed my chart to a 1 year, 1 day candlestick pattern. And again, I'm going to go over the ones that I had yesterday just to see what they did. First one that I had yesterday for swing trading was CHK, and I mentioned that CHK was basically following this trend line that I have drawn. And if you see right here, let me zoom in a little bit, it's basically confirming what I said yesterday. It's bouncing off of this blue trend line that I have. So in theory, it's gonna bounce back up to the upside because it's using this trend line as a support line. What do I mean by bouncing? I mean, like so, this stock came down, touched that blue line, and it went back up. It went over here, touched that blue line, went back up, touched the blue line, went back up, and right here it looks like it's going to do the same. So CHK is basically just following this blue line that I have drawn, and this could be a very good swing opportunity if you are interested in that pattern. The next one is SIRI, and this is a beautiful one that I was watching from last week, I believe. It was trading in this sideways triangle, and I mentioned last week and even yesterday that at some point this stock was going to decide if it was going to break this triangle to the upside and be bullish, or if it was going to break this triangle to the downside and be bearish. As you can see right here, it broke through the triangle that I had drawn right here, basically saying that it's going to the upside. This could have been a good opportunity to get in because it's showing you that it broke through to the upside, basically meaning that the bulls won, and it should continue to go up, and it could see some resistance over here at around $6.38. So again, hopefully you could see this pattern. It was just going sideways, 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 and at some point it was either going to pop to the upside or pop to the downside, and in this case it popped to the upside. And the last one is XWN. This one was more of a support play on a double bottom, but I wanted it to go down more to this blue line so it could bounce. Unfortunately, it didn't continue to go down. It went up today a little bit, so I would want it to come down closer to that support line that I have drawn. All right, so now the ones that I have for tomorrow, the first one is NIO. All right, so this could be a bounce off of support. And what I mean by that is that I see a support line. Oh, I gotta change my drawing tool first. Where is it? There we go. I see a support line right around here. Right there. So what do I mean by that? If we look at this blue line, the stock has never really gone below this blue line that I just drew. So from here, 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 all this over here, and now it's coming close to that blue line again. So I'm looking for this to continue to go down, touch that blue line, and for it to bounce right back up. So that's one that I will be watching. And the next one is CVR. And this is one of those sideways patterns, much like SIRI. So it's trading in this pattern within this blue within these blue lines, and it's bouncing off of this support line. So at some point, it's going to continue to trade, and it's either going to pop to the upside or pop to the downside. We just have to kind of keep watching it and see what it does. So that's it. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoy these videos. If you like these videos and you're learning, please subscribe and like, hit that bell so you get a notification whenever I go live. Check out my website, bolstofthewalltrading.com. Check me out on Twitter. My handle is @bolstofthewall. And I think that's it. Hopefully you guys are learning. I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.